Hello, everybody. This is Kimchi Crypto. Today, I'm going to talk about Bitcoin reached crossed over 100K finally. What's next? Let's dive in. I think this chart here is very much important. Global Total Liquidity Index versus Bitcoin price, made by Rollpol. Black line here is represents GMI Total Liquidity Index, whereas red line represents the Bitcoin price. As you can see here, Bitcoin price goes similarly with global liquidity, is almost identical, as you can see. Second, global liquidity index peaks in the middle of December, which is just few couple of weeks away from now, and falls till February next year, which sounds very bad to be honest. Third, Bitcoin price is likely to peak sometime in December, according to this chart, or it could be early next year, especially January 20th, which is the date of inauguration date of Donald Trump as president of United States. And price of Bitcoin can go high as $110,000, according to this chart here. Fourth, what about altcoins? What if Bitcoin price goes as high as 110K? What about altcoins? Can they go even higher? I think so. Fifth, according to this chart here, Bitcoin can go down as low as 70K, which sounds tragic. According to this chart, Bitcoin price can go down by at least 35%. What about altcoins price? It could be a tragedy, to be honest. So I watched lots of other veteran investors' crypto investment strategy. Their plan was very simple. Most of them have been DCAing for the past 2 to 3 years. Not only Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, but mid-cap, even small-cap altcoins. And they think cycle top can arrive in Q3 or Q4 next year. Nonetheless, they want to sell and just take profits at least 1/3 of their crypto assets. They want to sell their assets by the end of this year. Why? 1/3 of selling crypto assets, because they have been buying the dip for the last couple of years. If they sell, it's a huge gain, to be honest. Rollpol mentioned this lifestyle chips. They can buy the apartment, they can go on a trip, they can buy some nice luxury car, to be honest. My plan is simple and similar as well. I want to sell 20%, it could be 30% of my crypto assets by the year end or early next year. Taking profit is always good for safety, not only for safety margin's sake, but also what if crypto market happens to crash in Q1 or Q2 next year? I can buy the dip if I have huge cash in my hand. Don't get me wrong, including myself, most veteran players think we didn't arrive at the banana zone yet. Yes, we just got started, but we are just out of the boring zone just several weeks ago. Without exceptions, we had gone through the boring zone in 2012, in 2016, in 2020, and a month ago. We are located here. We are just out of the boring zone. We just crossed over 100K Bitcoin price range, which is monumental, which is great. What's more better is we have a huge upside to go sometime next year. Banana is coming. My projection of Bitcoin price Well, it can rise in Q4 this year and in Q1 next year. Who knows the local top, exact price, exact date? We might have some corrections afterwards in Q1 and Q2 next year, not only because of the global liquidity issues, but also it could be the warfare, it could be on other macro factors. Final banana zone can start in Q3, Q4 next year. For sure, it's just an estimate and it's subject to various factors. Let me update you further on. My point here is taking profits always good, especially when market goes crazy like in the year end. It seems like the market is going to be overheated. You should consider taking profits, even though it's just 20% or 30%. Thank you for listening.